laser inakutengenezea na inakuwekea, it shows you the speed and everything.
Oh yeah.
So if you are outside the laser, you're wrong.
Move, you have two new ones with you. You say out, they are going out, these two come to their position and they take the second position.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right, I like that.
Okay.
Go.
Don't worry, follow the feeling. Don't worry. It's going a little fast and then it slows down again. As you see, now you're getting. Five. Stand by. Completely to the side. Great job, guys. We're about to finish. 500 meters.
So this weekend we have our broadcast teams, our documentary teams, we have all of our performance teams, so both the pacing teams, the pacers, the performance guys from a timing perspective, and then all of the operations and event team are here as well. So everyone and everything that goes into making this challenge what it is are here over the course of the next 72 hours really, getting through everything that we need to look at for the main event. I think it's indisputed that Eliud Kipchoge is the greatest marathon runner, certainly of his generation, if not of all time. You know, he's won 12 out of the 13 marathons that he's run. He's unbeaten since April 2014. He's the current reigning Olympic champion. He's the current world record holder. If there's an athlete in the world capable of doing it, without a shadow of a doubt, it's Eliud. And I don't think anyone sees an athlete, certainly in the current competing pool, that would be capable of doing this, and actually for the foreseeable future either. So it really feels like one moment in time with an athlete of a generation capable of doing something that's really, really special. And it felt like an opportunity that we wanted to really get behind and support Eliud to do. I think the most important thing is that Eliud believes he can do it, and all of his coaching staff and everyone that we've spoken to on his team say that he absolutely does believe he can do it. I think he needs a team around him that believes he can do it, which he absolutely has in INEOS Sport. I think having all of the people here who are working to make sure that he has the best possible surroundings, the best possible environment, the best possible build-up. You know, at the end of the day, this comes down to one man running for just under 2 hours, and what we need to make sure is that we optimize that for him. You know, it's not about trickery or science or anything else. We just have to make sure that what Eliud has is the belief that he can do it, the support to enable him to do it, and the confidence and belief of the crowd that he's going to get under 2.
I think if Eliud breaks the 2-hour mark in October, it will be incredible big because it will open up the minds of many people. We set our minds that 2 hours in a marathon is not possible, and we won't see it in the next 30 or 40 years. Eliud wants to prove that is wrong. He also believes that once he has done it, that he will give confidence to the next generation that they also can do it, and that even we will see it in future in big city marathons, because it is something that you have to do physically, but maybe you have to do it mainly mentally. And when Eliud opened that door, maybe more people are following, and we will see more under 2-hour marathons. Eliud has been incredibly consistent in his marathons. He has since September 2013, he has not lost a single marathon. So for a period of 5 or 6 years, he has won all his marathons. He has competed the biggest marathons against the toughest competitors, but he has been finishing on top always. He has progressed in time. So he broke the world record last year, set a new world record with 2:01:39, which is a breakthrough we haven't seen in the last 50 years, a breakthrough like that in the world record. He has been in Monza, he has broken the world record, so we think that if we see his fitness level and his mental state, that he is now ready for this. Eliud is de absoluut juiste man om de 2 uur te gaan breken. Hij is al jarenlang zeer consistent op een ongelooflijk hoog niveau aan het presteren. En hij wordt beter en beter continu. Hij heeft het wereldrecord gebroken in Berlijn, 2:01:39. Hij is al 25 seconden van de 2 uur grens geweest in Monza. Hij weet wat hij gaat ervaren hier in Wenen en hij is er nu klaar voor om de 2 uur echt te breken. En wij voelen als volledig team de verantwoordelijkheid om de omstandigheden zo goed mogelijk te maken en ons werk formidabel te doen, dat hij zijn werk ook formidabel kan doen.
I've got all those medals. I have the medal from World Championship, from Olympics. So I think it's high time for me to try another challenge by challenging the 2-hour mark. First is training. I love sport. That's why I'm running. Secondly is that it's what brings food to my table. Thirdly is it makes me to be healthy, both physically and mentally. Fourthly is, and which was supposed to be the first one, is that I'm running to inspire many youth. I'm running to make sure that that person knows that even if you are not competitive, then you participate in any sport for your health. Being called the greatest of all time. So, but now I'm that, but I don't know how it came. But I'm still pushing to make sure that I reach that mark whereby human beings actually will learn from it.
if Eliud is really going to break this barrier, the 2-hour barrier, then the mentality of so many athletes will really change. I mean, Eliud coined the term, no human is limited. So if he's going to break the 2-hour barrier, then it will open up so many avenues. I mean, and it will open up like the minds of so many and know that it's really possible.
I think it's very difficult. If you go back not many years ago, and the marathon world record was over 2:05, and now we're getting under 2 hours, which is a long way when you think about it. So I think if there's one person to do it though, it is Eliud Kipchoge.
Now we are here to make sure that everything goes smooth. The reason why we're here is to make sure that we just give the pace so that when we come back in the real trial in October, we know exactly how to do it. We have to know exactly how to do that transition. We want to make sure that when Eliud steps in that starting line, he will be confident because he looks in our eyes that my pacemakers are also confident and they are ready to help.